Nah, that's just passion. We love the game. FYF, you don't got tough skin, might as well not even come on in. Talk to him. FYF, blow the whistle, man, we too official. Better check the film, we not one of them. The greatest to ever ball above the rim. They wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Cut the small conversation, debate on major levels. This the playoffs, baby, bring that pressure, we never settle. Cross and spin, getting it in, I wanna win. That teamwork got us headed to the ship again. LeBron better than MJ, cut it out. Half these fans in the stands don't know what they talking about. Half-court jumpers, crowd going wild. FYF ranked #1, you better say it loud. Intellectual talk, but fuck your feelings. Elijah 1, 2 overrated, Kobe still a realist. Top 10 all time, now how they cut the line. Magic Johnson, Draymond Green, one in the same kind. Fuck your feelings, fast break, stop and pull a J. He got how many rings, nothing else to say. With the team, live streaming, play by play. This the dream, full steam on the road to 100K. FYF, blow the whistle, man, we too official. Better check the film, we not one of them. The greatest to ever ball above the rim. They wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Cut the small conversation, debate on major levels. This the playoffs, baby, bring that pressure, we never settle. Cross and spin, getting it in, I wanna win. That teamwork got us headed to the ship again. Started small, then turned into big dogs. They treat me like the GM, I just make the call. No matter who my op is, I'ma stand tall. Then pull up to the game, fresh like I just left the mall. 100K, 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 check the score. We gon' bust the shot clock, fans running to the floor. All I hear is go this and go that. Man, your team suck, hang it up like a coke rack. I love the game, I admit it, I can't quit it. Step in front of me, man, your ankles gon' get the business. Been a legend like Moses Malone, way ahead of my time. This the greatest sports show ever, I just had to remind. FYF, FYF, blow the whistle, man, we too official. Better check the film, we not one of them. The greatest to ever ball above the rim. They wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Cut the small conversation, debate on major levels. This the playoffs, baby, bring that pressure, we never settle. Cross and spin, getting it in, I wanna win. That teamwork got us headed to the ship again.
My bad, I forgot to turn the mic on. Salute y'all, FYF Sports, man, we back. Live streams, a little special episode for you guys today. Told you guys I would bring you this particular topic, man. I'm still shooting notifications out, man, because I think this is something that a lot of us should be here for. Salute to Ace 30 in the chat, man. All right, I just dropped it in the Discord, man. All right, we're going to be dropping a lot of gems today. We're dropping a lot of gems today. I'm really going to be waiting for everybody to kind of filter into the chat before we start getting to the root topic of this one, man. We got 37 people in. I see everybody over on Facebook. I see everybody on the website. Hey, make sure y'all look, Moose, this is going to be real big for you. Sturdy, this is going to be big for you. Anybody that's a content creator. I want y'all to pay attention to what I'm about to show y'all today. And what I'm about to show you today is something that I've cross-checked across multiple channels. I've cross-checked it across 2 other channels that are also over 100K subscribers. One of those channels is at about 90,000 subscribers. And I am 110% sure that if it's affecting me, it's most definitely affecting a lot of you other content creators. All right. This is wild what I'm about to show you guys today, man. And it's going to be big time. Salute to you, Can. Hey, make sure you guys look, man. We trying to run up our other channel. I'm gonna be dropping the link to our other channel, man. Sturdy, if you wanted to mod, Sturdy, if you can do it for me, if you don't mind, can you drop the link to my FYF Sports Clips channel in the chat, man? And then that way I can pin it, man, because I got so much stuff going on. Maybe I might be able to do it over here on my end. Salute to Khalil, man. He pulled up, man. Yeah, we're going to be dropping some gems, man. As soon as we get to about 100 people in the building, we're going to get to the root cause of this, man. I'm telling you guys, what I showed you guys, y'all ain't going to believe it, man. And they doing it right in plain sight, right in front of our own eyes. Crazy what I unveiled over here. Just really taking the time to just kind of not even study the analytics, because I believe that YouTube's biggest trick with content creators is they try to get content creators to read too much into the metrics, right? There's so many things in the metrics where they're telling you, okay, this is the best time for you to post, or this is your audience, and this is who your content is appealing to. I really believe all of that is BS. I believe all of that is complete and utter BS. I don't think they necessarily care who the content's appealing to. I don't think they care. I think there are certain demographics and things like that particularly matter. But basically, when you start looking at some of the interests that the entity YouTube is in bed with, then you can see how they handle different sects of the YouTube community differently. I'm positive that this may impact, if you are an entertainment channel, if you're not if you're just even an NFL channel or a baseball channel, it might not impact you the same way, but this is still something you want to be mindful of. What I'm about to show you guys today. So I talked to you guys yesterday, and I said that I believe that I've identified how YouTube can systematically shadow ban a channel. And so when you think about it, right? When I sit back and think about it, I'm saying to myself, what are some ways that they can go about shadow banning a channel? Like, because when you think about YouTube, and when I did my research on YouTube, appreciate you getting that in the chat, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to our second channel, FYF Sports Clips, man. Appreciate you pinning that in the chat, man. He says, what does it mean, shadow ban? So shadow ban essentially means, if you're not familiar with the term, and if you're a content creator, you know what it means. But shadow ban essentially means hiding the visibility of your content to turn the shift of the focus of the people on YouTube to another form of content. So in this sector where we talk basketball, and this started around the time of COVID. I think a lot of you guys noticed this right here. People stopped watching ESPN, and probably even before COVID. But people would stop watching ESPN. They stopped watching a lot of the mainstream talking heads with regards to sports. And they started turning to content creators on social media, because that became our form of entertainment, right? A common ground for a lot of us during the COVID times was Ticket TV. Much more entertaining than sitting watching Undisputed during COVID. Primarily because of the fact that you could be interactive. The things that you said right there in the moment could potentially be recognized in front of pretty decent sized audiences. And so what this ultimately started was, it started a trickle down effect of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of sports content creators starting to blossom here, there, everywhere. RB, the Breakthrough. A lot of you guys remember RB, the Breakthrough, right? He was slightly before Ticket. Carcino, when he was more embedded into sports. And I'm not necessarily talking about what they talk about as far as the content. I'm just talking about the fact that they are sports content channels taking eyes and ears away from the mainstream. And so last year, when I noticed that YouTube had signed this partnership deal with the NBA and the NBA League Pass, and now I noticed that now they're trying to shift people from a lot of the smaller content creators, and they want to shift your attention over to the NBA focus. The NBA League Pass, trying to get you to buy into that. They're utilizing companies similar to like Playback, right? Playback seemingly came out of nowhere. Playback is in bed with the NBA and YouTube. What is Playback doing? YouTube is recommending sports content creators to start streaming on Playback. What is Playback doing? Playback is basically a big sales pitch to get people to buy the NBA League Pass. Because what do you have to buy ultimately to be a part of the Playback community? You have to get the League Pass package so you can watch those games and essentially do the same thing that we do here on YouTube, but over on Playback, and you get to watch the game with it. No coincidence there. Let me show you guys something right here. So I did a little research. And so the first thing I noticed was that in March 2023, the federal government regulated platforms like YouTube. YouTube can no longer play with your views. The views that you get are more than likely always going to be accurate, because now the government is in bed with regulating it. I don't think YouTube is no longer going to play with your view or view count. That is more than likely going to be accurate to a certain degree. So once YouTube understood, because what our practices with regards to views is now become a more monitored and regulated algorithm, how else can we continue this particular practice of shadow banning smaller content creators or any particular content creator that we feel might be taking eyes and ears away from the networks or channels that we're in bed with financially? And as it stands right now, YouTube is in bed with the NBA. We just saw what they did to Gilbert Arenas' channel. Gilbert Arenas just had a TV going in the background. You could barely see the games playing. He picks the camera up. He's trying to show people his computer. As he's moving the camera around, it gets a closer glimpse of the game. Next thing you know, NBA shuts down his whole live stream. Strike the whole video. Then they end up doing it twice to two of his videos. Luckily, he was able to appeal them. He whacked them up out of there. That's over with. But he was able to get that taken care of to a certain degree. They are closely monitoring sports content creators for whatever reason. And I'm going to show you why and how they are doing it. And it's not going to be the way that a lot of you guys think that they're doing it. Let me take you guys right here, and hopefully you guys can see this right here. What is YouTube engagement? Right? Because YouTube views are regulated, you guys, by the federal government, they can't play with that aspect of visibility anymore. Your views are your views. They can't toy with that anymore. You start toying with that, and then you're looking at potential lawsuits, and with the government regulating it, you know, they're always looking to take down a big company, get some humongous fine up out of them. So YouTube has basically said to themselves, what can we do to diminish channels, shift the focus from these smaller content creators, Ticket TV, Players Choice, FYF Sports, Gil's Arena, No Chill Gil Podcast, Dreamers Pro. How can we shift their focus over to the companies that we have an embedded interest in, like the NBA and the League Pass? Well, what they're utilizing is engagement strategies and illicit engagement practices. Let me tell you guys what engagement is, just so we have a good understanding of what engagement is before I start to reveal what's going on behind the scenes. It says YouTube's engagement rate is a percentage of people watching your videos who interact with your channel and content in any particular way. Views, comments, likes, subscribes, and shares. Obviously, subscribes are the most common thing. Likes are another common thing. Views are another common thing. Comments as well. And then also shares. Shares might be the most underappreciated aspect of engagement, but it is there nonetheless. Now, it says, what is a good YouTube engagement rate? And how is engagement rate calculated? All right, well, it talks about here how it's calculated, how it's tabulated. And ultimately, once your engagement rate is calculated, it says right here that, yes, YouTube engagement is important for content creators, brands, and businesses because it affects a video's visibility and ranking on the YouTube algorithm. Y'all hear that again? Y'all heard what I just said? It says your engagement affects a video's visibility. It affects a video's popularity and ranking on the YouTube algorithm. This can ultimately impact a video's earning potential. Visibility, popularity, and ranking. It says engagement includes likes, comments, shares, views, subscribes, and unsubscribes. It's important because it shows if an audience is enjoying your content. Listen again to what it said. It said it's important because it shows if an audience is enjoying your content. It says for brands, engagement rates can help predict campaign results and refine marketing strategies. So now we know what engagement is. That's what engagement is, you guys. So now that we understand what engagement is, how is YouTube playing the finesse game with engagement to hide the visibility of smaller platforms? And so I know I saw somebody's comment at the beginning of this stream, and his comment was 100K subscribers getting only 8K views per live stream is something not right. Well, I think there's a misconception there. So let's talk about what's common. Let's say you have 100K subscribers. You want to go by the 6% to 10% rule. So whatever your total subscriber amount is, whatever that total number is, you want to try to always get between 6 to 10% viewership per video. You always want to push for that. I think when you see these channels with these crazy sub accounts, even channels like ESPN with 8 million subs, they'll sometimes have videos with like 5,000 views, 10,000 views. That's a horrible view ratio based on your subscribers. You really want to push for around 6%. So when you see a channel, if a channel has 10K subscribers, they need to push for 6 to 10% of those subscribers to watch a video. They need to push for 6 to 10%. And so that's the common goal right there. Man, is my chat stuck? My chat ain't moved in a second. What the heck? All right, there we go right here. Okay, so check this out, Big Ock. Big Ock said, oh shit. He says I'm doing good then. Yeah, Big Ock. So yeah, Big Ock, the 6 to 10% rule is about average. So if you're doing more than 6 to 10%, your channel's doing really well. That means you have a really solid core audience that's always coming back for your content specifically. So Big Ock, if your numbers are doing better than that 6 to 10%, it's basically telling you keep doing what you're doing because you beating the algorithm. All right. And I think when people get caught up in the numbers, they beat themselves up on the views because their views ain't matching the subscriber count. That's impossible. Your views will never match your subscriber count. Never. Impossible. Unless you get a piece of content that just goes viral, it just won't ever match and add up. So now let's talk about, okay, how does YouTube play games? I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about right here. Let me take you guys here. Check this out. So, unlike a lot of other content creators, as you guys can see here, right here on the screen, this is my comment section. Okay. Before we continue, I'm gonna drop this Cash App in the chat, man, because I'm dropping some gems right here. I'm about to expose some crazy stuff. Because this is something literally that you guys can go check right now. Big Ock, I want you to check this right now once I show you this. It's about to be wild what I'm about to show you. So when I'm in my comments, y'all see my comments right here. Boom. A ton of comments, you know. And a lot of times when I'm checking my comments, I'm checking them from a desktop, like I'm showing you right now. I'm not really in my YouTube studio on my phone checking. I'm looking through the desktop. I'm not really looking through the filter options and all that stuff. I'm just going through. I like comments. I respond to the ones I like. I try to stay super active, right? In Trail City, we just talking about how YouTube is systematically trying to shadow ban the NBA content creators on YouTube. And how you can beat out this this shadow banning. I'm about to show you guys. I feel like it's a trick that you can utilize to beat out this shadow banning, but it's something you're gonna have to do on a repeated basis because whatever they're doing, it's ingrained into these systems. And this is not just affecting me. I'm almost 1,000% positive it's affecting Ticket TV, Gil's Arena, No Chill Gil, Carcino for Life. This is something that's affecting all of us. So this is big time right here. So here's my comment section, you guys. Check this out. So there's another button right here that I don't know if you guys can see it. And I'll try to zoom in. Let me see if I can zoom in. All right. I think you can see it a little bit better now. There's a button right here on the screen where it says held for review. And I'm like, held for review? I'm like, okay. I said, well, let me go ahead and just click it, man. See, what is this held for review? Let me zoom back out so y'all can see this. When I click this held for review button, y'all, and mind you guys, this is the first time I've clicked it. I don't think I've ever clicked this button since I've had my channel. But it says everything that's held for review gets completely wiped out every 90 days. So I can't imagine, after looking for all the comments in this held for review section, how much engagement YouTube has selectively chosen to completely delete from my channel. Right? And I didn't even know about it. And some of these comments don't even, hold on. It's even worse when you look at this from your mobile view. Right? Let me show you guys. When you look at this from the mobile view, let me show you. When you look at it on mobile, it looks like this. So when you look at it on mobile, what you see here is you see that same comment, but what do you also see under that same comment? It says, view all 84 replies. This first comment right here that was held for review, when I looked at it on my mobile, it got 84 replies. YouTube, for a comment that is harmless, all the comment says is, these kids being allowed to do this at a school game is disgusting. They held the comment for review. It has a ton of engagement. Now, again, I want to explain what engagement is. Every time somebody comes in to comment on that video, let's say somebody makes a comment, then they turn their phone off or they go do something else. Somebody replied back to them and they come back and reply again. Every time they come back and reply, that adds a view. That's another view. It adds engagement because they're engaging on your channel. This first comment right here has 84 replies. It's held for review for absolutely nothing. This second comment right here, held for review. This is on Ryan Garcia. 22 replies. Next comment, 16 replies, 13 replies. We can go to the next one right here. Look at this one right here. All these comments, 34 replies, 48 replies, 11 replies, 23 replies. All this engagement just getting wiped out. Look at this comment right here. This comment right here by Brian, 143 replies. So let me make this a little bigger so y'all can see it. 143s. All this dude said was, he said, Bron has no help. His comment got held for review and it has 143 replies. You know how much engagement it is that they just put held for review that I wouldn't have known about? That's going to get completely eliminated from the channel in 90 days. Right? Check this out. This next one, 14 replies. It's held for review. All he said was 6 to 10 points. She can get a few open threes and points at the line. Held for review. Another one. The next one is held. Look, check these out. It gets even worse. Look at this comment right here. All he said was, I'm not sure what else Luka has to do to win MVP. It's held for review and it has 151 replies. 151 replies and it's held for review. For what? Well, for what? This is all basketball talking. But see, it's like they are selectively going through, finding the most engaging. Because remember, for just, do you know how many views a video really needs to have? Do you know how much engagement they're robbing me of? If I have one single comment that has it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to get 151 comments on your video. This dude's comment alone has 151 replies. The engagement that his comment on this video was driving was astronomical on this particular post. Astronomical engagement right here. 50 replies on the next comment, 30 replies. Let's go to another one right here. This one has 101 replies from Randy Fuller. 100. Look at this. Hoop jargon. Why are they holding Hoop Jargon's comment? Why are they holding Hoop Jargon? All Hoop Jargon said was crazy, considering Jordan only played 13 full seasons. Hoop Jargon's comment had 115 replies and they held it for review. For what? What is Hoop Jargon's comment getting held for review for? Why are they hiding this particular engagement? Why? See, what they're doing is they have to wipe away these comments because remember what I showed you guys when it comes to the definition. It says engagement, it says YouTube engagement is important for content creators and businesses because it affects a video's visibility, popularity, and ranking. It affects visibility, popularity, and ranking. So if I got a video where just one person's comment is already getting 101 replies, the only thing that's going to ultimately happen to that particular video, if YouTube doesn't hold all these comments for review, it's going to make the ranking of my video skyrocket. More than likely skyrocket over top of some of them dull, boring NBA videos. Right? So they essentially are being sneaky about, and then remember, all these comments in the held for review section get wiped out every, I think 60 or 90 days. So if you don't go check this often, you're going to have all that engagement wiped away from your channel and you won't even know it. It's weird because I had a lot of people. Sometimes I had somebody putting comments on my page one time. He said, Lamont, you deleting my comments. You delete my comments. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, I don't delete comments. What are you talking about? Check this out, y'all. It gets even worse. Here's another one right here. This one has 395 replies. How does this right here has 395 replies, another 49, another 81 replies. And the list goes on and on and on. And so that's why I said you guys need to check this from your mobile phone, because on your mobile phone, because when you look at it from desktop, and so this is what it looks like when you're on a desktop. So when you're on a desktop, this is what it looks like. You really don't truly see how much engagement these same comments are getting. Like it doesn't show you how many comments are also associated with these posts. It just shows you that all of these are held for review. And so here's the tricky part. You have to literally go through and approve them all one by one. There's no way, like you can try to do this, right? You can try to select them all and approve them all, but it won't do anything. You have to literally go in and you have to approve them all one by one. So the process of approving all these comments they make it extremely tedious. They'll make it tedious. They'll make it hard on you. So you have to literally go in here and click approve on literally thousands and thousands and thousands of comments. That's why I said, if you check this every single day, you can stay on top of it. You can stay on top of it. I'm talking about, I got comments on top. I got to literally go in and do this on every meaningless, pointless check mark just to get them to go away. Y'all know how many check marks I got to go through? I got to do this for everything until literally none of them, all of them are there. This is what YouTube is doing, you guys, to sports content creators. What they're doing is they are attacking your comment section. The comment sections mean so much because every time people come back to that video, it's high engagement. The algorithm picks up on when people come back to your video and not just watch the video, but they type something in the chat, right? When YouTube doesn't mess with the comment section, every time somebody does that, it just bumps it a little higher in the ranking, right? And when you talk about videos that are super controversial, videos like Carcinos, even ticket videos on Player's Choice, some of the videos on my channel, when the content, the comment section is going to be going crazy. And it's going to make all of these videos extremely, extremely engaging. And so what it seems like is for the content creators, or at least for the NBA content creators that get offered to join the NBA Playmakers program, like Flight Reacts, like Cash Nasty, like Jesser, like those people, it seems like the only thing that they do is they just stop messing with their comment section. That's all they have to do, because they just allow the algorithm to properly manifest on those channels when they don't toy with the comment section and put all of your most engaging comments held for review, up for deletion, if you don't go in and manually do this. And so the one thing that I noticed when you go here and manually do it, the first thing that's going to happen is, so a lot of you guys are going to go in here and manually do this with all your comments. You're going to go in here and manually approve them all, because all of these comments are good to go. The first time you do it, you're going to refresh your screen and everything that you just approved is going to be right back there. So you're literally going to have to go through all of these, and you're going to have to click this check mark. You're going to have to rinse and repeat this process like 4 times for this entire section to be cleared up. See, mind you, this is like my 3rd time. These same exact comments, you start checking them off so much that you start remembering them, because you start seeing the usernames and the profile pics so often. But look, I mean, if you look at the names through here, some of these people are regulars here on FYF Sports. Hoop Jargon. I saw B Pierce on there. He's a regular. I mean, look at this. Why are they killing my channel by stealing all this engagement as if these people are typing in something that's homophobic or racist in the chats? They're not. These are basic responses. What is this right here? Why is this comment held for review? It says, y'all forget about Kobe's 4 straight 50-point games. Why is that held for review? Why is everything attached for it held for review? There's nothing going on in here. There's nothing going on with this right here. Come on, man. And I got to do this literally, and with my channel, because I get so many comments. Do y'all know how long I'm going to sit here? I'm going to be doing these manual checks. See, what they do is they try to trick you. So when you go to the top here, they'll make it seem like, let me refresh my screen to see if they've gotten some of these up out of there. So they'll make it seem like, see, I'm trying to do them all. I'm trying to approve them all. All right. But you got to do it multiple times. And you got to sit here and you got to approve them and approve them and approve them. And literally it gets tedious, because if you have a larger channel, you're going to have thousands of these comments to go through. I want y'all to ask yourself, what type of filter do they have on the comments? What type of filter are they putting on smaller content creators to where no matter when they type in something basketball related, it automatically gets held for review? I mean, if you look at some of the things that's getting hit, we saw one thing, some dude typed in Kobe. Like this dude right here, Judith Morneff. This is the guy that I was telling you about right here that says I keep deleting his comments because he don't agree with nothing I say on this channel. Right? But his comments are always ending up here in this section right here. Somebody's replying to him. I gotta go fix it right here. This dude right here, he's talking about 4 rings. It seems like when people start typing comments and it's NBA related, they hide it for review, right? Because that's the only thing that seems to end up in this particular section, primarily because this is just an NBA channel. I want y'all to look at this. Look how many comments this is. I'm going to literally be here all day. Approve, 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 approve. Look at Randy Fuller. All of Randy Fuller's messages always. Look at Hoop Jargon. I got to get Hoop Jargon's message cleared up. Oh, I just got his. They got H-Town Black. What the hell is H-Town Black saying to get his message not approved? Hey, Moose, this is gonna start happening to you too. This is crazy, man. Look at this. I gotta sit here and go through all of these comments just because they want to hide my engagement. Look at this. Hoop Jargon. What is Hoop Jargon? Don't say nothing crazy. All he says, considering Jordan only played 13 seasons, now I gotta approve it. Then I gotta approve everything else underneath it. This dude just got laughing faces, his comment block. And I gotta keep doing this. I gotta keep doing it. This is sad right here. He says, just found 45 hidden comments. Moose. And like Moose, 45 for say Moose, and I know you're still a growing channel. That's a lot for you. That's a lot. Now imagine somebody with 10,000 subs, 20,000 subs. And then what you also want to imagine, Moose, is, and I don't know how long you've had your channel, Moose, is, remember, Moose, those comments in that section get wiped out every like 60 or 90 days. So you don't even know how many they've completely erased from your whole channel, and you didn't even know. He says the only way to prevent it is approve the review comments. Yes, you have to manually, but then Sturdy, even when you like, so I did this last night, Sturdy, and they'll put them right back in here immediately. You have to go in there and approve them like 3 to 4 times before they permanently just leave them in your comment section. So what they do is they make you do a whole bunch of tedious work. And when you see you have to sit here and click all these checks, and this is actually a faster process when you do it on the phone. Because you can hit them, you can just scroll and hit them a lot faster. But they make it tedious to fix because they know at some point in time you're gonna stop doing it. And who's gonna sit here and do thousands of comments? Like for me, I gotta literally do, like y'all saw that I had one comment with 385 replies. Not only do I gotta approve the one main comment, I gotta go hit the check mark on 385 comments underneath it. I gotta literally approve them all. And so I think I've discovered what they do and how they try to shadow ban channels. So what I also want to tell people is, don't get so hyped up and caught up in the views. 6 to 10% of your sub count is average. 6% is average. 10% is actually good. If you have a video that surpasses that 10%, that video's excelling. And then if you go above your sub count, well, maybe you need to work on your SEO strategies, because if you getting 200, 300K views on videos and you only got 100K subs, why people ain't hitting that sub button? You know, so something's going on. And generally, if you start getting a crazy amount of views on a video, let's say you getting like 500K views and you got a 100K channel, if you start getting numbers like that, that's generally an indication that somebody's stealing your content or somebody has embedded your video on a website somewhere. So then you'll need to look through your analytics to determine where's all this traffic coming from. Because if it was coming from YouTube, it would immediately reflect in your subscriber account, your subscribers. So when you see videos with huge views and it's not translating to subs, Somebody's yanking your content and they're embedding it. That's happened before with me on Bleacher Report. I'm looking. I got a video. The video just randomly does like 78,000 views. I go to the analytics of the video and it's saying the traffic's coming from Yard Barker. I don't know if y'all have heard of that website called Yard Barker. One time they took, I think, Ticket TV video, and they didn't know who Ticket TV was, and they said the wrong person. They like gave the credit to somebody else. It was wild. And I know it happens to Gilbert Arenas all the time. I see his content all over the place. Essentially Sports. It's crazy. It's crazy. So the main thing right here is just go in. Don't overcomplicate it. It's not necessarily about any special words in your title and description, even though another thing that I've noticed with the title and description is just testing out different titles and descriptions, especially in regards to sports content. It seems with sports content, shorter descriptions that are super focused with long tail keywords, that's going to be important. Not filling your descriptions up with too much. You never want to exceed 15 hashtags, but you always want 15 hashtags. So you don't never want to exceed 15 hashtags, but you want to always be right at that. You don't want to go below it. In every hashtag, you want to make sure each word of your hashtag is in the first 200 words of your description. That's going to help with SEO. Salute to George, man. Appreciate it. If you did donate, George, I definitely appreciate it. George is one of the OGs of the channel. He's always pulling up, donating. But I just wanted to pull up and share this with you guys because it's just like, man, I don't know what YouTube has going on here. I don't understand the agenda here. I'm just scrolling through these comments, like in those screenshots that I showed y'all. When I showed y'all these screenshots, I would have, if I would have screenshotted everything, I probably would have had 700 screenshots. I only had time to drop 6. The 6 is just showing you an example because some of these is egregious. Hoop jargon, 115 replies, his comment is hidden. We got David right here, 5 replies, comment hidden. Randy Fuller right here, 101 replies, comment hidden. They ain't doing nothing but talking basketball. It's wild, man. Some of the things that be going on. It's crazy, man. So I'm going to spend a lot of time going through these comments, hitting a ton of check marks because I need that engagement back. And especially now, because they probably really got me when I took those couple weeks off and I wasn't really posting as much. They was probably barbecuing my channel, killing the engagement, sending everything to hell for review. But now that I'm here to check, man, I just tell y'all, don't fall for the hype. All that stuff that you see on your dashboard, recommendations, and man, don't fall for that. Just stick to what you do best. Build your own audience. Use general SEO strategies. You don't have to do nothing crazy. And if you don't know what SEO strategies is, just use ChatGPT. When you type in the ChatGPT, just say, look, I need a title and description for this particular topic and make sure it's SEO driven. And let something else do the work for you. If you don't understand it. Like I've been telling Ace 30 and those guys, they have that the show on Saturdays. That's going to be airing this Saturday. Make sure you guys tune in. The crossover. Right? When what you want to do is you want to flood the internet with backlinks. You want to flood the internet with backlinks of your content. What do I mean by that? Don't just put your content on YouTube. He says, oh, yeah, Khalil, I got a new Cash App, Khalil. Let me put it in the chat. My original one got hacked. I have to create a new one. So this is the temporary one. My bad, Khalil. Yeah, my original one got hacked. So there's the new one right there. If you can't click the link, let me just type it in so you can see what the cash tag is. It's $. $Brooke 88 speed. Yep, there you go. Appreciate that though, Khalil, man. Salute, man. Anybody that wants to support, definitely appreciate it right there. That's much appreciated. But my main thing is like, you know, there's no rocket science. There's no rocket science to all this. So Crazy TV. Everybody in there that has channels, just be mindful of little tricks like this. Because when I started doing research on this, I actually even saw that there's a guy on YouTube who kind of talks about this to a certain degree, but he's kind of vague about it. And at the end of his video, he says, go to my website and purchase my service. Make me an admin to your channel and I can go in and fix it for you. Which really the only thing he's going to end up doing is just going to go in. He's going to approve all these comments. He's going to watch your engagement skyrocket back up. He's going to act like he went in and did intensive surgery on your channel and he didn't charge you $600, right? To help you get your channel engagement back, to get your channel unshadow banned. So what y'all don't want to do is don't fall for the gimmicks. It's people out there on Fiverr and whatnot going to say that they can fix your channel and they can unshadow ban you, unshadow ban yourself. All you got to do is do a little research. And yep, that's right. That's right, Khalil. That's the right one. Appreciate you, my guy. So that's what I'm going to be doing, right? When I watch the games today, unfortunately for me, and hopefully some of you guys don't have this same problem. If you do, it's a good problem to have. But for me, in total, when I looked at the total number on my desktop, I got 102,000 comments to approve. So I'm going to be doing these check marks for a minute, man. I got a whole bunch of these check marks to do. But now that I know it, I'm going to stay up on top of it on a daily basis. Search and Destroy says, that's why some of these YouTubers basically have a staff. That's what I'm saying. They do. They definitely have staffs, right? And, you know, there's a couple channels that I actually help out. You know, I do some work for, you know, but it's not easy, right? Because everybody's trying to figure out, okay, what drives. And also, y'all see my particular setup right now, right? Why am I going to continue with this particular setup right here? Because the YouTube vertical streams tap into the YouTube shorts. If the YouTube verticals right now are doing 5x the numbers as when you just do a regular StreamYard. And I know it could be inconvenient. So if you have a big panel show and you have like 5 or 6, it may be a little different for you there. But StreamYard now has a feature to where if you go into the settings, you can change it from landscape to portrait. And you can change it to the 9:16. And you can turn your StreamYard into vertical and you can invite people up still. So I always tell people, so my thing is, if you're doing individual content and you like going live a lot, switch to the verticals. Right? It's going to skyrocket you. And imagine if everybody in the sports sector, right? They want to keep playing with the algorithm. Okay, let's just all go aggressively attack this shorts algorithm with these vertical lives and barbecue them over there. See what next they can come up with. Because I just did a live stream earlier today, and let me look at my YouTube studio. Because I just replayed a live. I replayed a live. Check this out. I've replayed a live that I did on my Clips channel. That live that I did, right? Wolves dominate Nuggets. It was just a game reaction. It's already at 18K views. And I could, just because I put it in the vertical format, 18K views. And that's in no time. It's looking like this video might end up with easily 25K at the rate that it's going. I'm looking in my studio right now. It's at 18K views right now. So switch to the vertical lives, right? Switch to the vertical lives. Right now, if you need to learn how to use OBS Studio, man, just email me, right? You can just email me. Hold on. Because the way I'm using OBS Studio right now is what's allowing me to, and obviously I'm going to add more templates and things to it to make it a little bit better. But I think when you are doing individual content, look, you can't, like when you can switch from screen to screen, you still have similar features, right? You still can do all this. I'm on OBS Studio. But it probably took me about a year to learn how to use OBS Studio because I had to learn on my own. Right? So if you need help with like OBS Studio, you trying to get some fast track courses on it, on how to get ahead of the game, set your live streams up, man. Boom. I'm gonna put my email in the chat. Just shoot me an email. We can do a quick consultation. We can get you right. FYF Sports Debates at gmail.com. We're going to get you right. Just shoot me an email. There it is right there. Just shoot me an email. We're going to get you a quick consultation. I'm going to show you how to use OBS Studio. I'm going to ask you to do the same thing in StreamYard. But at this stage right now, with what we seeing, right? When I go back here, with what we seeing right here, we got to start attacking the algorithm. Because as it stands right now, they're not playing fair, right? What they're doing is they're taking videos that we work extremely hard on. And when you finally get that engaging content, what do? They barbecue it by just hiding your most engaging comments in a held for review section. And then once they put it in the held for review section, but they make it, they turn it into playing chess. You mean you literally have to sit here and click each comment, and for me, I got 102,000 comments that I got to sit here and manually click. And then sometimes you might accidentally click the trash button. You done threw a comment in the trash, all types of stuff. So the thing is, they do make it tedious. They ain't gonna make nothing easy. Look at this. I got to manually do this. Look at this. Y'all see how many comments I got to go through? Look at this. I'm scrolling down some more. This don't stop. Look at this. Look how many comments they got. I want y'all to see this. I'm just scrolling. Look. It's going. This don't loop, y'all. This will stop when I get to the end. Look at this. I got comments. Like, I got video. Look, check this out, y'all. I got a video right here from 2 years ago that's still getting engaging comments. Somebody left a comment on it a month ago. It got held for review. See what I'm saying? This is how you know. This is how they kill you. Like, sometimes y'all be thinking that y'all older videos just die out. No, your older videos just don't die out. They shadow ban your old videos, right? They make it hard for people to find your older videos. Look at this. And then look, here's another section right here. Check this out. I don't know if y'all can see it. Hold on. I wish I can show. Let me show you, because I'm gonna move this down just a tad. Because now they have another menu down here. Look at this. They have another menu. It says right here. It says comments that may be offensive have been hidden. So they got one section which is called held for review. Now they got a brand new section. Once you get down to all those comments, once you sort through all of those comments, they got a whole nother comment section. It says comments that may be offensive have been hidden. Uh-oh. Let me see these hidden comments. Uh-oh. So here we got some hidden comments here. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see what these are. Okay. You got DJ Travel Vids. He said a lot of men beat up their wives. At least the wives are believed, even their lies. At least men don't lie about being beat up. I don't know what that means. I didn't hear anything offensive. This guy right here says the only factor in the 90s that Jordan did not go through is fatigue from not facing solid matchups consistently or constantly. That's not offensive. I got to clear that up. We got another guy. He says Brown has no help. That's not offensive. What type of retarded algorithm they got that's marking these comments? They even got Hoop Jargon's comment down here. They labeled it as offensive. So now, not only do you got to go through the comments that's held for review, you also got to go through the comments that's hidden because of offensive language. And none of them have offensive language. So it's more that you got to go, man. Thank you. No, you can. It's definitely not random. What they do is, just like I showed you right here, what they do is they find the comments with the most engaging responses. See, if you look through my comments that are just published, look, let me just go to my regular comments. Okay, so these are my regular comments right here. Hold on, let me get you back on this screen. These are my regular comments. But look, this comment, it don't got a whole bunch of replies attached to it. This comment don't got a whole bunch of replies. This one got 0 replies. This one got 0 replies. All the comments with 0 replies, they seem to be good to go. Look at this. All these comments with 0 replies, they all good. These comments got 0 replies. Ain't no issue with them. So anything with 0 replies, YouTube cool. Anything with 0 replies, YouTube fine with it. If your comment starts getting hundreds of replies, they moving it to hell for review. And then even once you clear them from the hell for review section, then they're going to move it to the hidden section saying that it has offensive language. Then you got to clear from that section. Look at this. All these comments. Now, look, how many of these comments got any replies? Uh-oh, this one got 3 replies. If it get any more replies, it's going to get sent to the other. Remember, I just dropped this video, so maybe in a couple days. So I want you guys spam up the comment sections, whether it's in my videos or other, and I want you to see. I want you to spam it up. I just want y'all to go to a comment. I just want y'all to go to one random comment, and I want y'all to go spam it up with comments. It could be on Hitman X channel. It can be on So Crazy TV. I don't care who channel it's on. Go to somebody's channel. Have everybody in the chat go spam up one comment. I'm talking about make it have 100 replies. See how long that comment stay on that channel. We got Hitman X. Salute to Hitman X. He says the biggest issue I have with the vertical form is that I can't listen to the live on the background. I know that's another one, Hitman X. I don't get. See, and Hitman X, that's because they've turned it into, it's the shorts feed. Because you know when you shut your phone off, you can't hear shorts in the background. See, so I think that's something that they're going to have to fix over time. But they've found a way. To tap in. So what I've noticed is you have to start doing the vertical lives because it's going to give you a ton of viewership. If you're trying to grow your channel, you're trying to get them 4,000 watch time hours, just start doing a whole bunch of vertical lives. But yeah, and you are right. You can't listen to it in the background. You are right there. But you know, for whatever reason, YouTube will push that content. They're going to push the shit out of it. So it's definitely going to help your channel get a ton of views, which is engagement. It's going to get you a lot more comments, which is engagement. But what comes with all that engagement is you need to start really watching your comment section. Because what's going to happen here is, look, they're going to allow anything with no replies. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Look how many comments I got. Now, this is these are the comments that they have allowed. Look at this. None of them have a significant amount of replies. Look at this. Now, I've scrolled a long way. You would think you would see one reply with like maybe five replies, anything like that. All these got 0 replies. Look at this. I just scrolled, and that's 7 hours ago. 0 replies. But as soon as I go to the Hell for Review section, everything in the Hell for Review section got a ton of replies attached to it. Like this one comment, and it's not even showing them all. This one comment, all those are replies attached to it. This one comment right here, all replies attached to it. This one comment right here, all replies attached to it. Those are all replies until you see the next video. This one comment right here, look, replies attached to it. So what they're doing is they're attacking your engagement, because now that I see that they're toying with the comment section, it tells me that the comment section is the most important element to engagement. They're not toying with the likes. They're not toying with the subs. They're not even toying with the views anymore, but they are toying with the comments. I believe they're only toying with the comment section because the comment section gives the biggest kickback to your channel with regards to engagement, bumping up your video visibility and things of that nature right there. So, you know, y'all can pass the message alone. I really don't care. I'm exposing it all. I'm showing you guys live in 4K what they doing. And I'm showing you how to fix it. Now, I'm telling you right here to fix it. If you have a lot of comments, like if you a big channel like Ticket or Player's Choice, you're going to have a lot of check marks to go through. Look at it. I got to go through all these check marks. Check. Keep going through them all. But ultimately, once you get caught up, you'll probably start to see significant traction on your channel, or you'll see improvements in viewership once you start to clear this section out and you keep it free from YouTube's grips. But hold on, what games we got tonight real quick? Hold on. I think I had some donations come through. Let me give a shout out to everybody that came through and supported. Salute to George, man. George, the truth hurts, man, with the $5 Cash App. Salute to Khalil, man, always coming through. The homie from Cleveland. Hey, Khalil, I will be making a trip this year back out to Sandusky, man. I'm gonna be pulling up on you, man. We gonna have to go out. I know last time we was both kind of on the go, but man. We gotta see the town in Cleveland, man. I was a little disappointed in the Jack Casino. I thought the Jack Casino was gonna be a little bit more extravagant. You know, and the crazy thing about it, Khalil, is the first time we went to the Jack Casino, I didn't even know there was a whole upstairs. So we were just on that raggedy downstairs. Then we went upstairs. I'm like, all right, okay, it's a little bit better. When I figured out there was an upstairs to it, so. Man, it is what it is, man. But salute to Khalil, man, in the Cash App as well, man. Khalil and George, they always coming through to support, man. Appreciate you guys. Let me get to these games. Let me just see what games we got on the docket for the night. And I might start using this. And salute, we got who is this? We got Removes X Art Standoff. He says, hi from Russia. How are you? Salute, my guy. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you being here. See, look, y'all, as soon as I start clearing up these check marks, cleaning up the engagement, we got people from Russia pulling up, man. Like, as soon as we start clearing it up. So y'all need to really start clearing this section up, man, because then YouTube is just about to wipe our channels down, man, if we don't get on top of their necks. If we don't get on top of their necks, man, they're going to play around. Because I'm not gonna say the YouTuber's name, but there's a very big YouTuber out here in Arizona, and when we looked at his hell for review section, I'm talking about a channel that's 15 times the size of mine. How he only got like 3 messages hell for review. I'm talking about this man getting thousands and thousands of comments by the hour. Come on, man. That's how I know this comment section. It got to be something to it. HXH, man, appreciate you pulling up. Look, y'all, we gonna work through these. Let me do this real quick, just so we can get through these NBA games. And salute to everybody that pulled up. Make sure, man, you subscribe to our second channel, man. The link is in the chat, man. And I think we had Ace30 in here dropping that link. FYF Sports Clips, man. If you don't see the link in here, just go to the YouTube search bar, type in FYF Sports Clips, subscribe to our second channel. We're trying to blow that channel up, make sure that channel gets monetized, because that's the channel where we're gonna turn the monetization on that channel. We're gonna turn the memberships on over there, and so I'm gonna be running it up over there with the YouTube lives on the vertical. I'm gonna be doing a vertical tonight on that channel as well. After the game's over, we're just doing a recap on the games, and then we're gonna republish that content back over here as well. Let's see what we got, man. But man, the Denver Nuggets got barbecued, man. I talked about that. I dropped that video earlier today. They got completely barbecued. I don't know what the hell the Denver Nuggets got going on. But it just looks like they're getting outclassed tonight. We got the Cavs and the Celtics. Man, I just really don't see the Cavs being competitive. We got the Mavs and the Thunder. I think that's going to be the most interesting series. He says, am I in America? Yes, sir. We in America right here. I think most people in this chat are in the United States. Removes X Art, man. You got to let us know what your channel about, man. We're going to have to go check you out. You got a gaming channel or something? You got to let us know. Thunder says replies show notifications, which improves watch time. That is true as well. Right? Because what happens is when you click on a video, like let's say search and destroy, or let's say Thunder, let's say you get a notification at the top of the phone that I replied to your comment. When you go back to that comment, it takes you straight back to your YouTube app. It takes you to my video. That video starts to play where you left it off at. So however long you stay in that video replying to my comment, that's just more watch time. He says Jamal gonna get suspended. Boy, Jamal Murray did. That was stupid. Like, and the NBA has to suspend him. This is remember when I was telling y'all earlier, I was like, the NBA, they need to pump the brakes on all these suspensions. I said they cannot treat Draymond Green with a heavy hand, because every time they treat Draymond Green with a heavy hand, it's just gonna set precedents. And when one of your hometown favorites does something stupid, like Jamal Murray just did, you can't throw no heat pack onto the floor during a live action. Because if any player, Nugget or Timberwolves, would have stepped on that heat pack, slipped and fell, and got injured, he would, bro. It's just over. He got to get suspended. There's really no workaround around it. There's no fine, because what happens if they don't suspend Jamal Murray? Just like in a court of law, now they've set a new standard for what it takes to get suspended. Now they've set a new standard. Remember, didn't they suspend Jason Kidd? Because Jason Kidd spilled some water onto the court as a coach. Remember, he was trying to buy some time for his team to get some extra time, and he knocks over a cup of water onto the court. He got suspended for that. So, man, I'm telling y'all, I mean, the NBA set the precedents, and Jamal Murray will get suspended. He said, does Jamal Murray offensive game remind you of Brandon Roy? No, it does not. I think Brandon Roy was a little bit more silky smooth. I thought even though Brandon Roy was not as athletic, I think Brandon Roy could get to his spots better. But Jamal Murray's an elite player. But I don't know. I mean, I want to say that the performance yesterday was because of his calf. But I just finished watching this man barbecue the Lakers. His legs look fine when he was out there running around hitting game winners on the Lakers. I mean, I just can't assume that the injury is causing him to drop 6, 7, 8 points. That can't be it. I mean, he was just out there barbecuing the Lakers, laughing it up, hitting shots. Man, come on, man. That man is healthy. What's happening is we right in front of our eyes, the Minnesota Timberwolves are proving to everybody that there is still defense in the NBA. It is still a lot of defense in the NBA. I keep saying it. Remember, I was one of the only people defending Rudy Gobert. And I know Rudy Gobert didn't play last night. I was one of the only people defending Rudy Gobert. Because I said all it's going to take is for Rudy Gobert just to start winning. And then y'all going to give him his respect. Salute to Bajek Brown Media Studios. Respect to one of the best NBA YouTube channels we've been sub to since 2020, man. My salute, man. Hey, that's how you know you got to be an OG, because that's when we started, man. We started in 2020. He says, are you into football? Hey, well, if you're in Germany, it depends on what type of football you're talking about. You talking about soccer or you talking about football? Because, what I'm trying to do, Remuz X Art, is I need other content creators, people that want their own shows. And I'm trying to get people to come over to FYF and have your own show over here on this platform. So, look, if you want to come over here and you want to do a football show, come on, do a football show. We got True the King working on a wrestling show. I'm trying to get with some. I need some Latin Americans. Come on, let's do a baseball show. Well, I'm trying to get all branches of sports here on FYF Sports. Salute to Josh Breezy. He says Murray played up and down against the Lakers. He would just go beast mode in the fourth quarter of those games. I know the Lakers are just complete idiots too. Like I said, I don't want to talk about the Lakers today, man. One of the dumbest teams in basketball history this season. Mike Flo said the Wolves last night reminded me of Chauncey Billups Pistons. No, I think they have their own brand. I don't want to compare them to another defensive team. They have their own style of defense. But I'm telling you what, though, that defensively, boy, they pursue the basketball. Wherever the basketball is at, they are all over it. Guy, and there's one thing to pursue the basketball, but what you don't see is you don't see guys over pursuing like the dumb Lakers. You know, so when you would see Austin Reeves, it looks like he's giving a ton of energy and effort. He running out there. He going to go fly right by the man, fly right into the stands. It's a complete waste of all the effort. They running out. They stand in front of bodies. They running people off the 3-point line. When guys drive middle, they just not letting you drive middle. They getting physical with you. Because just like I said when I was on Player's Choice today, you know what they doing? Early in the game, they are teetering the lines of physicality. They're going to test how physical the ref is going to let them play that night. So that first foul, they going to add a little extra to it. Okay, all right, that's our limit right there. But they're going to start testing how hard can we hit you and the ref not call it. And that's the level of physicality they're going to meet you at that night. Because the refs are usually pretty consistent with that. We got Jack Guilford, man. He says, what is the link to do your own show? Here, this is what I want you to do. If you want to do your own show over here on FYF Sports, I want you to join our Discord. This is the best way to get in contact with me. Join our Discord. Hit me up in the Discord. And what you want to do is message me. I need to know what type of show you want to run, what type of sport you want to cover, and how often can you go live. Because if you do a show, you're going to need to be able to run the show. You're going to need to be able to run the show at the same time consistently every week. It could be a 1-hour show every Sunday. If you got the time, you can have a show where your show is running twice a week. All right. And what we're also going to do is whatever ad revenue that your show makes, because when you start your own show, I'm going to set it up. Just like the Crossover Podcast, I'm going to set it up as its own podcast under FYF Sports. So I'll be able to easily go into my analytics, click on your particular podcast and see what your analytics are. What did you make this month? And so far, the Crossover, they're generating some ad revenue. I mean, it's not a ton. I'm not going to act like they done made $1,000, anything like that yet. And it's still up and coming. But it's starting to add up. And it's going to get to a point where as this show starts to grow, as they all push it a little bit more, they're going to start getting cashed out. And then we're going to grow from there. We got Josh. He says they're playing Jokic physical. Yeah, they are. They're playing Jokic different than most people. Because remember, they're allowing Jokic to turn middle. But see, they're not allowing him to turn middle and do what he wants. Once he turns middle, it's a help defender sitting right there in his face. They're like, I'm right here. I'm here. And so what's happening is because Jokic is turning right into the help, he's making panic decisions because he don't have time to throw that quick pass to Aaron Gordon on behind him. So now he's making panicked, quicker passes. He's either getting the ball taken straight from him right then and there, or he's just throwing the turnover out of bounds. What they're also doing is that same pick and roll, because remember, this is the same pick and roll that barbecued the Lakers every time the Denver Nuggets needed a layup. They would go with the Murray-Jokic pick and roll. Murray would flutter out to the wing. Jokic will always roll middle because the Lakers are all ball watchers and the defense doesn't rotate. What they do is they was just diming that ball off to Jokic right in the middle of the floor. He's laying it up, layup line on the Lakers. That's not happening now. Did y'all see how they was defending that middle pick and roll every time Jokic rolled middle? They're not switching nothing. They're not switching anything. That guard's fighting over. That big stand attached to Jokic. And what happens now when you don't switch is when you try to dump that ball off to Jokic, how many times we see Nas Reeves get that steal? Them fools had 16 turnovers yesterday. That ain't by no accident. Slow-mo barbecuing because Slow-mo's getting to the middle of the floor, kicking it out to shooters. They punishing the Denver Nuggets right now. They punishing them. And I don't see a solution. There very well may be some type of solution for it, but unless they can go create a player mode and create some new players that are better, I don't see a real solution. He says, what do you look for in a man? Boy, people, man, y'all come in the chat. Y'all just say anything, man. Come on, man. But look, you know what, though? I appreciate the engagement. So we're not going to completely obliterate you because you had a crazy comment. I do appreciate the engagement. So I'm not going to completely shun you. But y'all all right. Salute to a Renegade in the chat, one of the OGs of the channel. Renegade, man, we need that conspiracy channel, man. He says they flirting in the chat. Bro, he said, bro, I'm just messing with you. Y'all got some wild jokes, man. Them are some wild jokes. Them was just some wild jokes, man. I mean, I really want to see some of y'all pull off some of these jokes in real life. Like, if that's how you joke, I want you to go. I'm gonna go with you to a bar. I want you to go sit next to the nearest man you can find, and I want you to pull that joke off with just some random man. George is wild. Oh, man. So make sure y'all, man, content creators, make sure y'all check your comment section, Hell for Review. Scroll down to the bottom of your Hell for Review section. Check the hidden comments as well, because there's going to be more comments there that are hidden away. Get your engagement back right now. I mean, let's see where the videos are, because just by clearing up some of them, I'm literally watching engagement of this video go up just by clearing up some of those. Look, boom. I'm still checking them off. Right, we're gonna get that engagement up. If you just discovered the channel because we created some engagement and got you in here, hey, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe, man. Because you already know they're gonna play with them notifications. So a lot of y'all don't get the notifications when I go live anyway. But we're gonna keep it rocking, man. Hold on one second. Let's see how we can keep this moving. I got comments from a month ago that's hidden. Man, it's ridiculous right there. And he said, I pulled that joke a bunch of times, nearly got killed. Man, see, man, y'all gotta. Boy, y'all was wild, man. Y'all was wild. I got nothing bad to say about it, man. Salute to y'all, man. Salute, man. But we got some games tonight, man. I'm going to be watching those games, man. I'm not going to hold y'all up too much longer, man. I just wanted to drop this video, man, just to share that knowledge with y'all. He said that 2 big lineup formula is working. I mean, remember the 2 big lineup, I guess it works, but I think that 2 big lineup that they utilize is more effective because both of those bigs can shoot as well. So two big lineups sound good in theory, but two big lineups are really good when both are elite offensively. Nas Reed is a really good offensive player. Karl Anthony Towns is a really good offensive player. So when you put those 2 in, this is not like some other team, where if you are the LA Clippers and you're putting Mason Plumlee and Zubac in the game together. Those are 2 really good bigs too. But there's really no balance. You can't just stick those 2 in and guard Nikola Jokic. So, I mean, it just depends, man. It gets tricky. Who you got between Luka and Shai? As a player, I got to go with Luka. Gilgeous Alexander, man, just that team. I do like that team, but I feel like Dallas is gonna win that series. But I've been wrong about the majority of series this year. I've been wrong about a lot. I was wrong about the Lakers series. I was wrong about the Phoenix series. I was wrong about the Clippers series. I was wrong about the Bucks series. I mean, I ain't doing so hot with these game predictions, man. So, look, it is what it is. The NBA is the NBA, man. The NBA is wild this year. So, but look, y'all, man. I'm not gonna hold y'all up too much longer, man. I just wanted to get this information out. If you missed the content, if you missed a lot of the content, all you got to do is go back. Make sure you just go back to the beginning of the video. If you're a content creator, especially, review all that content, man. I think it's gonna be super helpful, especially if you're one of those channels and y'all listening in and you got over 1,000 subs or anything like that. I think Moose, he already said he's cleared up some things in his Hell for Review section. So look, man, Clean your channels up, man. We got to find a way. Now, and here's the thing. I'm not about to sit here and complain about the fact that YouTube is working against sports content creators that push NBA content. Now that we know that they're working against us, now we just proactively work against it. You can complain all day. You can go. They're not changing their practices. And to be honest, if the NBA was paying me contractually 30-40 million a year to keep some of y'all off the channel, I might do some things to shadow ban some of y'all if I'm incentivized to do so. So at the end of the day, business wise, I understand why they're doing it. I mean, they're getting a bag to shadow ban people. So once you understand it, now you just got to go do something about it. And we do have a solution. So like I said, if you need help with your channel, if you need help learning OBS Studio so you can do some of these vertical lives, if you need, hit me up in the Discord. We can set you up with a consultation. If you need a channel, if you're looking to really add, and because I have no issue. If you already have your own YouTube channel, you can whatever content you run over here, you can run that same content on your own channel. Right? So you can double up on the content. I don't care how you slice it. But I would like to get some more people over here to get this show, to add to this show. Because I want this show to be 24/7. Every time you turn in FYF Sports, somebody going live with some type of content. So that's what we're looking. We got Jamar in the chat. He says they were hand checking and hard fouling last game, which has impacted the Nuggets. Does it change your mind on 90s defense? And like I said before, 90s defense and defenders weren't necessarily horrendous players, but they were severely handicapped by the rules. So I don't think we ever saw the best of any 90s team defense because they were all handicapped by. I would have loved to see that the New York Knicks led by Pat Riley without the illegal defense. I would have loved to see that Indiana Pacer team that challenged Michael Jordan and them so closely without the illegal defense. But it's just like when you handicap, it's hard for me to tell how good you actually can be because you're severely handicapped. So it is what it is. Big Fan Breezy, man, in the chat, man. Salute, Big Fan Breezy. We wrapping this one up right now, but make sure you check the video out, Big Fan Breezy, because I think there's a lot of gems in this content, especially early on in the video, that can help you as far as going in, checking your comment section, making sure YouTube ain't hiding some of your best comments and hold them for review just to kill the engagement of your channel. As I showed y'all today, y'all saw exactly what YouTube was doing on my channel. They literally hand selected every comment that had high engagement and they held them all for review. 60 days, those comments get wiped from your platform. And it's just like they're finding ways to systematically, completely kill your engagement. So, we're just here to fix all that. But I think it's some good advice, some sound advice, man. Make sure hopefully y'all enjoy these NBA games. There's gonna be a lot of games on. These series are getting tight, man. Before we get out of here, y'all, who do y'all got? Type it in the chat. Who's the next team to get upset? Is it the Boston Celtics? I believe if there's another team to get upset and knocked out, and I'm not talking about the Denver Nuggets. But who's the next team? Who's the next team that gets upset? I think it's the Boston Celtics. I believe it's going to be the Boston Celtics, but we're going to let y'all decide that. Salute to Grape Tea News, man. Salute to Grape Tea News. I believe you got a channel, Grape Tea News. I believe I've been to one of your lives, Grape Tea News. But Grape Tea News, again, you too as well. Make sure you scroll back to the beginning of this video. I think it's going to be really impactful for helping your engagement. You think OKC? I wouldn't call that an upset, though. I mean, I know OKC is a higher seed, but with them being so young, I just don't think a lot of people have a ton of faith in them anyway. And I mean, you're never going to feel like the higher seed or the better seed when you got to go face Luka and Kyrie. Yeah, no, I think I've been over there before. That's what I'm saying. I've been to that channel. I know it's not hoops, but I was in your chat one time. I forgot what y'all was talking about, but I know I was in your chat. I know it wasn't basketball talk. It was something else. So it is what it is. But look, y'all, man, it's FYF Sports, man. Another great podcast episode, man. Salute to everybody that pulled up to the stream today, man. And like I said, rewind, utilize the content. Salute to everybody that hit the Cash App to support, man. We're going to be back live after the games, man. Every time I want to dip, I see a new person in the chat. We got Plays by CJ. Do you have a personal IG or something? I wanted to message you about my YouTube channel. Yes, hold on. Let me drop it in the chat real quick right here. Hold on 1 second, y'all. What's the easiest way to get it? All right, I got it right here. All right, I'm putting my Twitter, Facebook, and IG all in here all at once, man. They're all here at once. Here you go. Hopefully it's not too jumbled up. Here, let me do them one at a time so it's not too jumbled up. Make sure y'all go follow on IG. There's the IG. The IG is the one I check the most. I really don't check my Twitter much. I'm not on there much. I'm really not even on my IG much. But at least I got my notifications on IG. He says YouTube channel and how every video I make, it has to be manually reviewed by a human before I could put revenue on it. I don't know. I would definitely have to look at that. It's hard to say without knowing what type of content or what you've done in the past. If I was able to see the behind the scenes look, if we went into like a closed StreamYard, you was able to share your screen and just kind of show me what's going on, I could probably give you some advice, but it's just hard to say just because that sounds like a common problem. I know that was happening to Kwame Brown for a minute, but it's just hard to say without seeing some of them notifications that you generally get from YouTube whenever something goes haywire. Moose said, finding more hidden comments. Each time I approve, they keep coming back. I told you, Moose, they going to keep coming back. You got to be diligent. You're going to have to be diligent because ultimately what I found out was, one, you're going to go back in after doing them all, and it's going to say there's no comments held for review. So you got to stay diligent. They're going to keep coming back. You got to keep spamming it because they're going to keep bringing them things back. Also, Plays by CJ, make sure you join our Discord. That's probably one of the easier ways to just reach out to me directly, man. Join our Discord. All right, man. We're going to drop this Cash App one more time before we slide up out of here. Support the channel, man. Support the channel. Make sure y'all go follow Moose Talks Hoops, man. Boy, elite, man. Moose is one of the next up. I ain't gonna lie. When you look at the quality of the content that he's putting out, and I know sometimes it gets frustrating, but you keep that up, it's gonna be solid. I ain't gonna lie. The quality is there. But Moose, one thing you gotta realize, Moose, and this is my advice to every content creator, is a video platform. It's a video platform. You're going to have to turn that camera on and show your face. Look, man, I don't got a haircut or nothing. Wandering around, face oily, looking crazy. Right? Look, I need a haircut. Need a trim on the beard, man. Looking crazy. Mustache growing out of proportion, man. Right? I got my lighting in here. Look all crazy, whatnot. But, look, sometimes you just got to turn that camera on, man. You got to say, you know what it is, man. Even if you're looking crazy, man. You can't look no crazier than this, man. I got to do something with I ain't even sponged my hair. None of that, man. Mustache is growing all out of whack. Moose, man, get that Moose, then not no cup. You got to just, look, get your phone, start them vertical lives, do something, man. Get your video activated, man. I know we look crazy. But I know you might be looking crazy, man. It's okay, man. We all look crazy sometimes, man. Get back to the video. You know what I'm saying? This was something that was told to me by somebody that works at YouTube. It's a video content platform. If you want your channel to start getting pushed by the algorithm more, drop real video. All them people that do that little talking head behind the StreamYard logo, that's cool. And you might be able to get some traction if one of your videos goes viral, kind of like Kwame Brown did. But why even risk it, man? Just go ahead and get on camera. I can even show you the setup that you needed, because even if you buy a camera from the store, you still got to get a cam link and things of that nature. If you got a 4K camera, then you might have to get a better laptop because go ahead and try to run StreamYard with a 4K camera and you got some Walmart laptop. That whole laptop about to explode. It's about to explode. I had to literally go buy it. I had to go to Best Buy because I'm being cheap. I bought one of them cheap laptops from I think Walmart or something. Man, I'm talking about when I got my camera, my computer was running so slow, man, I had to go to Best Buy and immediately re-up on a laptop. They said, yeah, your processing speed don't handle all that, man. There's too much going on. There was too much going on. Bro, and like right now, I'm running OBS. Okay, I can run OBS StreamYard with something on the green screen and won't have no problems. Just get that laptop leveled up, man. And I'm gonna tell you the guy at Best Buy told me they got a new terminology now. I mean, obviously you want to look at the RAM because you want something with 32, 64 RAM, 128 RAM is gonna be good. But you want to look at something called the cores. Like so a lot of these computers are gonna be like an i3 core. You make sure, because what they're going to do is you're going to see a computer, the price going to look nice on it, and it's going to be like an i2 core. Don't get it. If you got an i2 core, don't get it. That's how they word it now. It's like a new thing that they doing. Like, so it's like, it's going to say i3 or i4 or i5. So this is what, so with the RAM, if it got 8 or 16 RAM, don't mess with it. 128 RAM, you could probably start up a lawnmower with it. But so if you got 128 RAM, you good. 64 RAM, you good. 32, you can get away. But if you're going 16 and below, you in trouble, man. If you go 16 and below, because when you go to Walmart, you're gonna see some of the laptops gonna be looking pristine. The screen gonna look like it's pristine 1080p. I mean, it's going to look fresh, it's clean. They're going to put a nice price on it, like $289. But then when you look at the metrics on it, it's going to say 8 gigabytes of RAM. Computer just going to blow up as soon as you put OBS Studio on it. No, gaming, but gaming PCs are good because they got a lot of RAM. Because it takes a lot of RAM to run the video games. It's just random access memory. So a lot of gaming computers, that you're looking at 128 RAM or higher. And that I-core, the cores for power, it's going to have more cores. So it's going to have at least 5 cores. So I think this laptop I got now, it's an i5 with 5 cores. That helps it go faster. He says, I don't think the title is true. I have literally nothing to do about NBA or basketball whatsoever. I even press not interested on basketball related videos, yet I see this stream. Martin, that's because I'm doing a vertical live. And because the vertical lives are in a different algorithm, you found this stream. So, Martin, stop pushing against the grain. Go ahead and subscribe. You here now. You might as well just keep on coming back to FYF Sports. Come on, man. As you can see, we don't just talk basketball because we're not talking basketball right now. So, come on, man. Come on, Martin. You keep trying to say you're not interested. You just trying to kill our engagement, man. Come on, man. Hit the subscribe. Stick around, Martin. Say V in the chat. Jody Flame says, Lamar, yeah, man. Oh, man, it was crazy. He says, most Twitch streams have 128 RAM. I haven't streamed on Twitch. I mean, I have streamed on Twitch, but I don't think it really requires that much. I think StreamYard is the one that uses up the most computer memory. I've had so many issues with StreamYard slowing my computer down, especially if you do something with green screen, like when I put one of them costumes on and I got green screen in the background. But if you got, with my old laptop, everything would just freeze. Is Restream okay? I've never used Restream with OBS. I know you can use Restream with OBS, but I've never done it. My problem with StreamYard and OBS is without using a virtual audio cable, and that's something I can show you how to do as well, but you have to use something called a virtual audio cable to get your sound from OBS to StreamYard. And that's a whole nother process in and of itself. It's not hard, but it's just annoying to do. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. You know, it is what it is. Well, look, y'all, FYF Sports, man, been another great podcast episode, y'all, man. Appreciate everybody pulling up. Salute to the new people that pulled up. Martin, Say V, Jack Guilford, man. So many new names in here, man. I just, like I said, I appreciate everybody that's pulling up and then engaging in the chat along with it, man. I hope this information was of some use to you guys. I hope you start utilizing it to get your life back into your channel. I'm definitely going to be doing it every day now. And hopefully we can start beating out these shadow bans that's definitely affecting some of the channels, man. And that's one, I think when you start to see your channel not get the traction that it should, that's one of the biggest reasons why people fall off and stop posting, right? Because their channels are getting shadow banned, and they get tricked into believing their content is the problem when it's really not. Salute to True the King as well, man. But look, FYF Sports, another great podcast episode, man. We're gonna be back with more sports and news. Until then, man, it's FYF Sports.